Hello everyone, Brandon here with Sierra Miles. Coming to you live, doing a live stream today regarding managed IT services. Just wanted to do a quick live video to talk to you a little bit about our core service offering here at Sierra Miles that we offer. So I just wanted to say hello and just wanted to make sure that everyone is staying healthy with COVID and all of that stuff. We'll be a little bit more interactive today. Just want to let you know that if you do have any questions, I am going to be keeping an eye on the live chat both on YouTube and Facebook. So if you do have any questions, feel free to put in your comments and questions there. But like I said, today we're going to be discussing managed services. Thanks again for joining us for the Lunch and Learn today. So we're going to first start out with what are managed services. So kind of covering this topic in just its generality, we went ahead and just checked out Wikipedia, and what it says there is that managed services is the practice of outsourcing responsibility for maintaining and anticipating the need for a range of processes and functions in order to improve operations and cut expenses. It's an alternative to break-fix or on-demand outsourcing model where the service provider performs on-demand services and bills the customer only for the work that's done. So basically what managed services is, we do come and help take care of the internal IT services that your business has. The conversation that we typically like to have and kind of open up the doors for is, what is your approach to IT, outsourced or outside IT support? Do you take we'll do it, we can do it ourselves and bring in outside help only when you can't handle something or need it? So, if you guys are in the chat, or if you have any feedback on what you currently do, if you're not currently a managed IT service client of ours, put in the chat what you currently do, and we'll kind of just talk about the different approaches and why an IT service provider might be a little bit more in line with your business. So a few questions to ask yourself: does management view external IT support services as kind of an on-off service? And is this something that you experience? And that's kind of what we want to talk about today. Too often that we find that business executives view managed services as purveyors of specific one-off services who are brought in as needed. So while that's something that Sierra Miles does, I mean, we do come in and do one-off migrations, or we do come in and fix, a problem that maybe the in-house person that's been working on it can't. The real question is instead of just the fix it and go home approach, we want to suggest a different type of model. And what that model entails is kind of taking a managed service provider like Sierra Miles and letting us kind of help you manage your business so that you can kind of focus on the things that are important to you and service your service and your product service offerings. So with that being said, what is how do managed services fit within your business? And so, not only do like we just mentioned before, not only are we coming in and offering like one-time migrations and things like that, but we are also managing things like software applications. So a few questions to ask yourself here is, think about the many software applications you use to run your organization. There may be dozens of them, which you acquired from third parties. I mean, that's not something that you want to develop in-house. The simple example would be a word processing package such as Microsoft Word. Thinking of that, you wouldn't want to design that. You wouldn't want to manage the updates and how that works. The same sort of philosophy applies to your IT network and sort of managing your business IT infrastructure. You don't design the software like Microsoft Word or maybe the line of business application that your company uses. So why would you try to design your IT? That's something that it makes sense for us to do for you, since we do it on a day in and day out basis. So things that we think about when we're managing a service, managing a client is, are we considering growth? Are you spending too much time managing your IT? You know, these are the sort of the things that you want to think about, and considering whether or not you should use somebody like Sierra Miles to help you with your IT, because you know, kind of like what I said before, it's not just you know, coming in and us fixing some things. It's more of managing your business infrastructure so that you can kind of focus on the things that are more important. So let's talk about why. Let's talk about why we would do that. So efficiencies. External IT providers like Sierra Miles are deeply skilled in multiple areas. They focus effectively to provide services more efficiently with better quality. Building up that kind of knowledge and depth within an organization itself takes time, and a lot of times, you know, businesses don't have the resources for them to pay for an internal IT person to specialize in all of the different compliance components maybe that might be applicable to your business. So working with someone like Sierra Miles and managed services definitely allows you to have the knowledge depth that is required to address the broad range of IT infrastructure that comes about. So we have help desk staff. We had a great video kind of talking with Julie and kind of what she does for us. In the future, we're going to do a lunch and learn with Tim, who's our network engineer. He's been doing IT consulting and working with healthcare organizations and other small businesses here in Reno for over 15 years. And so we've got lots of tools that we use to manage things and to keep an eye on your infrastructure so that we can prevent downtime and prevent things from happening that might distract you from operating your business. You know, businesses need to be focusing on the key goals. Some operational and other duties are important, you know, to be focused on, but the core skill sets that a business owner and the staff should be focusing on typically shouldn't be IT. It should be, you know, providing those products and services that make that business successful. So this is particularly true if you have operational needs that require deep expertise that fall outside of the business's core competency. An example of this is like if you're a doctor in a healthcare organization and you need to use an electronic medical record in order to provide your services to your patients. This type of stuff, your doctor or a internal administrator is not typically going to have the experience or the breadth of knowledge to know what to do with the IT infrastructure or possibly the compliance components that go along with that. So working with an IT service provider, a managed service provider like Sierra Miles, can help you, you know, manage these sort of beasts within the business and address, you know, the line of business applications. And it can be, the maybe time tracking software for attorneys, or it could be maybe a retail computer for, a business or a small retail store. So these days there is technology that is integrated in every component of a small business, and by having someone that's worked exclusively with those types of technologies and has experience in doing that is going to save you time, and it's going to save a lot of money. As you begin producing more units of your product or service, if you're a business that's growing, the input needed to create that product or service drops, and we call that the concept of economies of scale. So for businesses that have a limited need for a certain skill set, say IT support or building maintenance, they're better off moving these tasks to an outside vendor like us, Sierra Miles, because that's not a significant component of their business. And because the external provider or vendor offers these services to a variety of clients, we're able to spread the infrastructure and fixed costs of providing those services across an entire platform of clients. So we can get better discounts on providing tools that not just your business needs, but the guy down the street needs it too, and other people in the healthcare organization or other types of verticals might need. So this is what we can do exclusively as a managed service provider, is not only provide you the tools that you need, but also keep an eye on those tools that are managing these things for a reasonable cost, particularly in areas where there isn't a huge need for maybe IT support. So managed services is becoming more important, particularly post-COVID. We're finding that folks are either downsizing their IT infrastructure staff so that they can work with the managed service provider exclusively to eliminate that extra internal staff or that internal burden. We found that working with COVID as a managed service provider, that we were very flexible in providing our services and being able to set people up to work from home because we have tools that allow us to implement work from home setups. We were able to get folks going without necessarily having to visit their home or provide technology that allows them to connect back to the office and still remain efficient with what work they were able to do. So we're pretty proud of that, and we want to continue providing these services to help small businesses move forward. One thing to think about too is IT is not a narrow field. There's a lot of different things that kind of fall within the realm of IT. Things like cloud hosting, cloud storage, backup and recovery, cybersecurity, VoIP, PBX, hardware purchasing, network support. These are things that we do on a daily basis, that we work with on a day in and day out basis. So contacting us and working with Sierra Miles is a really great way to help accelerate your business, use that technology that you maybe are paying for, and eliminate redundancies in your business from a technology standpoint that maybe just aren't necessary. So again, I just really appreciate everybody joining us for the Lunch and Learn today. We are offering a free IT technology assessment for any new client that's interested in just learning where your position is. We've talked about in our other Lunch and Learns and other videos about backup and business continuity. We've talked about ransomware and how that impacts your business and being prepared for that. And now we want to talk to you about managed services so you understand kind of how those components fall into place and how we can kind of help you manage those things. So definitely check out our other videos that have some great resources. Visit our website at www.sierramiles.com/managedit. We're going to have a nice section added for managed services that's going to include this Lunch and Learn and a more in-depth video about what managed services do and how it can help your business. And we also have some great information there that will link you to some of our ebooks, as well as some resources that will help you position your business to make sure that you're addressing the things that might prevent downtime, help you understand why outsourcing IT is good for your business and why it can help you save money and streamline your operations. So if you are interested in getting that free IT technology assessment for your business, feel free to contact us directly at 775-420-4224 or visit our website, sierramiles.com/managedit, and fill out the form for us, and we can go ahead and talk about getting you a free IT assessment. So again, this is Brandon here with Sierra Miles, where we believe that your trusted technology advisor provides technologies that improve your business with safety, flow, and trust. So like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you for joining us for our live stream today, and have a great day.